My lovely Capricorns, welcome back to Tarot Talks. I hope you guys are doing good and are safe with your family and loved ones. So, Capricorns, today we are going to do the collective reading for your sign for the month of June 2024. Please note it's a collective reading and it might not resonate with all. So, just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? You would also want to check other signs in your birth chart for a better and clear understanding. Also, guys, if any of this is your story, if any of this resonates with you, do give the video a thumbs up, drop comments, share your experiences, and last but not the least, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, so guys, Nine of Wands was your stalker card or stalker energy while pre-shuffling. Someone is really exhausted, utterly exhausted by the challenges that the life has been throwing his or her way. Okay, like it's like you're going in circles. Today this challenge, you're coming out of one challenge, but you're jumping into another challenge right away, and you are really tired of being at forefront or being the warrior. Okay, and being the responsible one always, probably. Okay, and yeah, I mean, I could so relate to this energy. I am a Capricorn, and I have Capricorn in my birth chart, and uh, I completely understand this feeling and this energy. Okay, for some of you guys, there is definitely a new relationship or a new affair that's lined up, that I could see. The word affair is why I'm using, because I saw Ace of Wands. Okay, and it came up a couple of times, but I also saw Ace of Cups a couple of times. So something that begins with a really passionate affair and might end up into commitment. Okay, like you might end up falling madly in love with each other and could get married. Okay, though marriage is not like immediately seen on the cards, but there's a lot of love, there is a lot of passion between two people, is what I saw over here. Okay, some of you guys are probably, you guys are really tired and bored and exhausted, and you are like, you are walking away from something or some situation. It could be someone's dating scenario as well, or some situation wherein you are utterly, utterly exhausted and given up on. Okay, what else was showing up for some of you guys? There could be a new job opportunity lined up. Okay, maybe in a couple of months, weeks or months, you might hear about a good opportunity coming your way. Okay, so yeah, that was it. I think those were some of the messages that were showing up repeatedly. And with that, let's get started, guys, and let's see what messages we have for you guys for the main reading. Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, one, this reminded me. Someone out there, is going through some childhood trauma, like going through, rather, is showing some behavioral traits because of some deep-rooted childhood trauma. Okay, you need inner child healing probably, and like, some incident that happened in your childhood that has deep-rooted subconscious level impact on you, and because of that, for example, someone might be having trust issues, for instance. Okay, which has its bearing deep into your childhood or even past life trauma. Okay, so that was coming through very strongly, and hugs to you guys, whoever is going through it. Yeah, someone might be experiencing some strong phobias about certain things. Okay, those things are related to our subconscious things, or maybe even past life traumas. Okay, yeah. See, I told you, right? There is, oh my god, this is what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention is, guys, there could be a King of Sword energy around you. Someone might actually fool you with his or her words. Okay, similar energy had shown up for Sagittarian sign as well. If you have Sagittarius in your birth chart, do check it out as well. I have Sagittarius in my birth chart, and this message was repeated that someone might actually, kind of manipulate you or fool you with his or her words. So just do not take anyone by words. Okay, just see their actions very carefully. Are the actions matching their words? Okay, so please be very careful there. Okay. Are we having Emperor and Empress? Yep. I end up pulling a lot of overall energy and the reading gets lengthy, but can't help it, guys. Anyway, your health card is showing up, Eight of Pentacles. Someone out there, you might have, kind of understood the importance of self love, self care, self worth, self esteem. Okay, putting self first. Okay, and that's a very, very good thing to do. Not everybody realize the importance of self love. I have over the years have understood the importance of say self love and self care, and putting self first. It's not selfish, guys, and even if it is necessary. Sometimes it is necessary to draw certain boundaries, okay, for our own well being. So if at all you are indulging into any such thing, it is very, very good. I applaud you. I draw inspiration from you. And someone is taking care of his or her health, his or her diet, workout routine. You are probably going for a spa, hair spa, body massage, body spa. Okay, whatever comes into your self care definition, okay, you're doing that. Okay, if it's you who is not doing this, you should start doing it. Okay, because that is the message that is coming up over here. Okay, start putting yourself first. Okay, yes, you're there for friends, family, your work keeps on happening, everything is just happening, and as per the routine and everything. But in amidst all this, we always forget taking care of our own selves, in a bit to love others. Okay, be mindful of others feelings. We actually many a times end up compromising what we like, what we want, what we wish, what we desire. Okay, so yeah, it's high time we start putting ourselves first. Okay, so very good message, I really liked it. It's a very empowering and very strong message, and a very difficult one to implement. And if you're doing that, I really am I'm liking it. Okay, current energy, Six of Pentacles. Someone probably might get you might get money. If you had lent money to someone, you might receive that money. That person might show up and return your money. Or if you if you want, you might someone out there, sorry, let me frame it again. Someone out there might want to borrow money from someone else. Okay, like you might be needing some extra funds for something. Maybe you'll go and ask for help from someone. So in a nutshell, there is exchange of money. That's what I'm saying. But to me, this looks like someone is going to come back and return your money. Okay, that's what I'm getting, guys. Your challenge is Seven of Wands. Okay, this card itself is of a challenge, and again in blocking position, it is reiterating the same thing. The thing is, guys, the challenge part I have spoken about during pre-shuffling. Someone out there is going through a lot of challenges, day-to-day challenges. But one message that came to my mind suddenly is that, are you getting very defensive? Like literally, I mean, have you become very uh, touchy and feely, like someone says something and you take it by heart, and you literally take it too personally and start becoming defensive and start arguing, and start counter arguing probably. Guys, sometimes that can backfire. Okay, that can kind of offend someone, can offend the other person. Okay, this trait or this attitude, being defensive and taking everything personally, can actually invite more troubles. Okay, people might not want to communicate with you, or they will be little careful while talking to you. So I don't know how to put it. Being careful is still okay, but people might not find you approachable. They'll be like, okay, she takes offense in everything, or he gets defensive about everything. So that's not a good thing. Okay, so maybe that is your challenge, and that is something which you would want to work upon. Okay, that message is coming for someone out there, and it happens. It really happens, especially when you are going through a lot in your lives. You tend to get defensive. It happens to me also. Sometimes I just get into that zone wherein I start picking up on fights and start taking offense in everything, anything and everything that the other person is saying. So yes, it happens, but the idea here is to get aware of this, become aware of this, and start rectifying it. Okay, so if at all you are falling into this category, into this group, just be mindful and just keep on reminding yourself that you don't have to take everything personally. Okay, maybe the other person did not mean that. Okay, maybe. Okay, so yeah, that's a very good message that is coming through. And I, being a Capricorn myself, I too am hearing this message, and I would like to thank my angels for giving this message. Okay, Two of Pentacles is showing up in your advice card. So again, very interesting. Like, it is giving me a message that are you prioritizing your task well? Okay, it could be that there are there are a list of tasks. Everybody of us has lot of things to complete. It's never a, especially if you are a working woman, a working wife, working mom, you have to take care of a lot of things. Especially working moms, they need to take care of their kids and their cooking, their eating, like their food thing, their homework, school work, plus you have to balance your family and your office work, professional work. So there are many things that a person juggles these days. Okay, but the important thing amongst this is prioritizing things. Okay, every day, make sure you're seeing whatever tasks that are lined up for you, whatever chores that are lined up for you, and see what are important, like literally something which are like kind of P1 things which you cannot, just not let that the ones that you just cannot let go. Start taking those up first. Okay, and then start reorganizing your day, and see, literally it really helps. I do that like quite often. If I start feeling overwhelming, like if I have, and that's always the case, like it's like always a heap of work is lined up for me, and it feels never ending many a times. And sometimes it starts agitating me. So I usually start prioritizing things, like really, I mean, is this important, or can this wait? Okay, amongst these 2-3 tasks, what is really important for me? So I start reorganizing my day, reshuffling my day and task accordingly, and it really helps me. So maybe that could help you. And also, guys, if you think like you are really walking on a tightrope and you need help, then go and ask for it. Okay, do not try to be there for everybody at all the times. Okay, we are humans and we also need help. So don't try to be that superman or superwoman, be it personally, be it professionally. You also might need help, understand that, and it's absolutely normal. Normalize it and ask for help. Okay, so that's your advice, Capricorns. I really like this advice, very much applies to me, and I am liking this reading. Some few parts of this reading are seeming like my own energy, and they are so much making sense. Your output is Sagittarian energy. Again, I'm a Sag sun. Okay, so this energy is talking about, this card, your advice card and your output card are, kind of giving same messages, like strike balance. Okay, work life balance, personal professional balance, that is emotional spiritual balance. Whatever balance means to you, you really out to work for that or work towards that. Right now there is a lot of imbalance, like there is a lot of clutter is what I'm seeing, that's coming through very very strongly energetically. Try to calm down, take a deep breath. Like, even now I realized I was talking so fast and so speedily. It actually burdens me that the reading gets really long and some people don't like it. So I usually try to give as many messages as I can in a very speedy manner. So please apologize to me for that. So yeah, so guys, calm down a bit. Okay, try to meditate a bit, try to connect with yourself a bit, go in nature, go for a walk, walk barefoot if you want. Okay, do grounding meditation, whatever it takes, but try to strike balance. Okay, see how this lady is pouring water from both the cups, and her one foot is on ground, one is in water. You really need to have that balance between emotional and practical aspect of life as well. Okay, I think that is lacking for some of you guys. And another important thing is, in upcoming days, you really out to keep patience. Okay, you really out to have patience. Do not lose on your patience, come what may. Okay, so that's your advice, that's your output. Your patience, your resilience, your commitment could be tested by some situations, by some people, professionally, personally. Make sure that you are not losing it out. Okay, very very beautiful energy, beautiful message showing up over here. Okay, Let's talk about your overall energy. 10 of this is like, okay, somebody out there could be closing some chapters, okay, abruptly, that too, like, like for example, yeah, this is what I'm not liking actually. So guys, especially if you're dating and all, okay, if you're on dating app or anything, if you're interacting with someone, that person might, for example, abruptly ghost you, okay, like today you are talking or chatting late till night, and tomorrow that person has disappeared in thin air, okay, that could happen. That is a very high probability, and it's really very mean thing to do. Ghosting is the meanest thing to do, and it's very annoying. And I really get really agitated and annoyed when people do such things. They don't have balls enough to say goodbye or tell upfront that things are not working out. So don't be surprised if that happens to you. Be mindful, be careful, because I feel that there is someone in your energy who is kind of a player, okay, could be a player. And this person just might be little deceptive is what I'm getting, and I'm not getting good energy from this person, and things might just end up abruptly. Do not invest too much emotionally into someone unless you're absolutely sure. And like I said while I was talking about pre-shuffling energies, do not trust anyone blindly, okay. I really see deception over here, and there could be a case where this person is not talking to only you, okay. It could be that this person is talking to multiple people at the same time, and or it could be you also. And in dating, that is quite natural, but make sure that you do not get emotionally so attached that it will start hurting you, okay. So that's what I'm getting as an alarming message over here, okay. For others, there is, say, emperor and empress, my favorite and favorite divine counterpart energy, okay. Very very mature. This energy could, these two people are connected to each other from previous lifetimes. That's so taken because it's a divine counterpart energy. But they are like very mature, and these two people are mature souls, okay. You have already ascended, or you have had a lot of lifetimes already, okay. And like always, you are connected in this lifetime as well, okay. Aries and Taurus sign coming, showing up over here, or any water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also, there is a lot of love. You two are extremely mature people. You have seen a lot of world. You are wiser, okay. You are really wiser people. And this couple is not very young. You could be in your mid 30s or even in 40s is what I'm getting. And this relationship, this bond is filled with lot of love, okay, lot of love, okay. And also passion. There is a lot of passion, there is a lot of physical attraction also involved in this bond, which I've been getting right from the pre-shuffling energy. Also guys, there are a lot of emotions over here, okay, between these two people. This emperor actually admires and adores you, and this emperor actually wants to start a family with you, okay. They see you as their forever person, okay, and they really want to have a new beginning. They want to have kids with you, they want to have family with you, and you make their life complete, and you actually make their family picture complete, okay. That's the kind of energy this emperor is holding for you. Very beautiful energy. I'm not talking about gender here. This could be a female, this could be a male, or vice versa, okay. I'm talking about energies over here, okay. So a bond, a relationship blooming that is full of love and passion, and I'm loving this energy. I am absolutely loving that energy. Anyways guys, let's pull one message from this beautiful deck, guys. Reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, okay. And at the bottom of the deck is full moon in Pisces. Forgive. You need to forgive yourself, you need to forgive others, whoever has done you wrong, okay. Very important message. I need to hear it for sure, okay. Reveal what needs to be seen, okay. So I'm pulling this card for the first time. It actually took me by surprise. The message that the angels are giving over here is, if at all you're being too secretive, if at all you're holding on to your emotions, if you're not expressing what you think or feel from the bottom of your heart, okay, stop doing that. Make sure you're communicating clearly, make sure you're expressing your feelings, you're voicing it out, you're actually communicating to the other person what you really want, okay, or what you don't want, okay. So be vocal about your true thoughts and feelings, and that's what the angels are saying. If unless and until you communicate, how is the other person going to know, okay. Reveal what needs to be seen. Very, very beautiful message. Really, I had never ever pulled this card, and I really liked it. Both are water energies, okay. Strong water is there in your reading also, by the way. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And again, like I said, forgiveness is so, so important, okay. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person, otherwise it will just add to the misery, okay. It does add to the misery. So yeah, I get that. Since we are at already, okay, let me just take it back and start shuffling. Since we are already in the mid of this year, with the blink of an eye, let's take stock of the situation, and let's pull a message from this deck, Soul's Journey deck, and see what lesson your soul needs to learn from the remainder of this year, okay. So let me shuffle again and let's see what we get. Okay, pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Such a lovely message, you know. It is very important that, you know, you start loving yourself. That's why this message has shown up over here in your health card also, okay. Eight of Pentacles. This is actually bringing the message that you really need to love yourself, okay. Unless you love yourself, how are you going to give that love to others? You cannot give something to others that you don't have, okay, don't have with you or don't have within you, okay. So very important to it's very important to love yourself, to respect yourself, and you know, only then will you be able to shower others with that love, okay. Very, very important message, guys. Very profound messages shown up over here, Capricorns. I really like these messages, and I'll definitely ponder on these messages, okay. So Capris, I'll leave it at that. I hope you like this reading, and if so, do let me know. Do not shy away from letting me know, guys. I'll see you next month directly. Till then, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye. Take care.